Fred Ottman is here as Tugboat, but soon he's going to become one of the natural disasters as Typhoon. Big, impressive looking dude, but he's here dressed as a sailor and making a lot of like boat puns and horn. Yeah. What did you think about him being used in this way in the WWF?
I think they were trying to capitalize on the ho and hoop boop boop ho, but and Tugger's a good guy. I get along with him to this day, man. And him and his wife babysat our kids when they were little one time. But yeah, it didn't bother. I thought he was a good. He was a decent guy, nice and good enough guy. And I thought there's an awful lot of weight in that ring, though. I'll tell you.
Oh my gosh! And look, much like Akeem, it's maybe not great creative, but the guy just owned it and he did it to the best of his ability. And
Another
it's what he can
example.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, and then of course, he's noted forever for wearing that in Crash and Sue and taking the bump with the helmet on there, right?
Yes, the Shockmaster.
Yeah, which he owns that too. Which I think he gets more residuals from that than all the other stuff.
Rumor has it that he does pretty well on photo ops as the Shockmaster nowadays. So good for him, man, making the best of a bad situation. Jim,
a lot of times I think he just puts that hood on somebody else and goes to his lunch.
I don't know if there's a lot of guys.
Somebody knows. I'll take a picture with me. Yeah. I lost some weight.
Shrank about 8 inches. Jim, I know that you're the consummate professional, as we've discussed here before. You do pretty much anything that the office drew up for you. If Vince had pitched to you Tugboat Duggan and wanted to dress you as a sailor coming in the door, would you have gone for it?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now
I wanted to be part of the show. Yeah, like I said, but I don't think it would have worked.
Probably
and
not.
I think I wouldn't have been up there if I wasn't Hacksaw, because the Hacksaw was just the board, the flag. That's just who I am.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want me, then you're not going to put me in another character. Back when I had that trouble with the Sheik. Did I have trouble with the Sheik? I'm not sure, but anyway, I had that trouble with the Sheik, and they were just in the early stages. I said, well, maybe put me in the mask or something, and Vince was like, no, that ain't going to work. So it's not like they were going to put something else on me. Because I wasn't a great wrestler. I was Hacksaw.
Vince knew what he had with you as Hacksaw. I saw the equity in that character, which is interesting because, like I said, he brings in Fritz Von Erich and he's the Texas Tornado. Kurt Hennig is now Mr. Perfect. It's, Vince wanted to own this intellectual property of these guys that he would bring in. But with you, he just let you be Hacksaw, which is
cool.
Jake.
He did Jake.
Yep, Jake the Snake, which he was in Mid-South. So it's interesting that, he'll see the value in some guys and say, go ahead.
Teddy, of course, and of course, when you leave WW, you lose that character. When Boss Man went to WCW, when Big Bubba Brutus went down there, he had to change his gimmick.
A few times.
Macho, man, Brutus, he's a survivor, hard to stick around, man, and shit, do what you need to do to hang on.
Yep.
They've been stomping on my fingers for years. I was like, no, I'm still here. Get that old timer out of here. What the hell? Oh,